Started. Just get started. What are we talking today? Today we are talking about seven core beliefs that build business legacies. We are building business, and it is not just for our generation. We are building generational wealth, and it's not wealth just money wise. It is values, principles, core beliefs, everything. Hey, if you are meeting me for the first time, I'm super excited to be over here. I'm a lifelong solopreneur turned entrepreneur, small business owner, excited to share my struggles and wisdom and success, and just want to give you head start so that you don't have to struggle as much as I struggle. Hey, you will have your own struggles, your mistakes, but whatever you can learn from me, you can learn from me and implement, and you can have head start. Yeah, you don't need to have to do the same mistakes what mistakes I did. So let's talk about building our legacy. So it's time for a business revolution, okay? Forget the complexity others sell you. The true success comes from real simplicity, elegant simplicity, authentic conversations, and focused execution. We are going to focus mainly on those things. Discover the non negotiable principles that transform hustle into sustainable growth. When I gave training on branding, I clearly mentioned that whatever goals and visions you have for your life, you should bring them into your business so that your business is totally aligned to your values, principles. And then it becomes really a second nature for you. You enjoy. You don't need to wear mask. You can be authentic and genuine, and then you just serve your clients and people who resonate with your values. They will come into your community, and it's a win-win situation. So hey, if some people don't like your principles and values, that's perfectly fine. It's their life, their prerogative, their perspective. But yeah, if you cannot create a win-win situation with them, it's better them not to be part of your community. So just enjoy the journey, because the real fun is in journey, not in destination. So let's talk about the seven core beliefs that build business legacies. Let's talk about generational wealth. So business growth can be really simple. You don't have to make it complicated. And you might be thinking, oh, okay, I'm just now getting started. But people who have built business in multi-million level and billions of dollars and all, they might be having really complex systems, right? So that they are so successful. Not necessarily, yeah. So in a world of this world is really obsessed with complexity. The most successful entrepreneurs understand the profound truth that simplicity scales and confusion stalls. Confused mind doesn't take any decision. So if you confuse your audience, they won't take any decision. And if you yourself you are confused, you are not going to take any decision. So when everyone else is adding multiple layers, true business mastery comes from stripping away. So, how David was carved? Michelangelo clearly said that he just stripped away whatever stone was not part of David, and that's how David was born. So, your business is also going to be born exactly like that. Just strip away the things which you don't need. So, look at any successful business ecosystem. You will notice a pattern: clear offers, direct communication, and streamlined operations. The entrepreneurs who consistently generate six and seven figures aren't the ones with most complex systems. They are the ones who have mastered the foundations and execute them flawlessly. It isn't about oversimplification, okay? It's about strategic elegance. It's about the journey, customer journey, identifying the vital flow actions that drive 80% of your results. There is always 80-20 rule, right? And relentlessly focusing your energy there. Focus energy where you are getting the maximum results. So when you eliminate decision fatigue and workflow congestion, you create space for high leverage activities that actually move the needle, connecting with prospects and delivering exceptional value, making your compelling offer work and convert. Remember, growth is the result of clarity and not chaos. The most powerful business models can be explained on one page. What about yours? So there is a flow of energy. Anything means if you are designing your home, you don't want clutter, right? You want the energy to flow freely in your house. So same thing in your business. You don't want any clutter, you don't want any chaos. You want pure flow of energy. Simple, clear function. So there is no need to buy the complexity if someone else is selling to you, okay? Because they might be saying, oh, you just need one more funnel. Oh, you need 37 step of blueprint, the latest platform algorithm hack. And there are so many things. They package complexity as sophistication, okay? So selling you solutions to problems that you don't even exist. You don't have those problems. Why are you buying those solutions? So every time you chase another shiny object, yeah, you are not just spending money, you are actually delaying your success. You are diluting your efforts. You are not focused on the core values. It's really it's really important to be focused, because if you take magnifying glass and if you keep on moving it on the paper is just going to become warm. But if you have it focused on one point, it's going to burn the paper. So they have collected various strategies to fill their library. But if you don't need any of those, why do you want to buy? And they also have so many strategies in their library. But have they mastered one? You need to master just one, which is highly revenue generating, right? The strategy should create focus and not fog. So, when evaluating any business approach, one simple question you can ask: whether will it directly connect with me and my buyers and help me better convert? If it is going to have you better conversion, surely go for it. But if not, then likely no, you don't need that. Yeah. Complexities often cover for inexperience, because those who truly understand business fundamentals can explain them simply. But be aware of experts who hide behind jargon and complicated systems. Just have develop wisdom to identify those. Your business needs circulation and not congestion. As I told you, right? If there is a clutter, the energy is not going to flow. So, declutter your business. There shouldn't be any chaos. Have clear, simple system so that your energy can flow, and even your customer will have clean energy and they can move forward to their destination. Very simple way. Your business needs circulation, not congestion. So every added step is a potential point of failure. Streamline your path to revenue by eliminating unnecessary obstacles between you and your customers. The most successful entrepreneurs aren't doing everything. They are doing just the right things consistently and right things for them. Now it is your business, you find out what is right thing for you. Okay, but they are doing the right thing consistently. Your business doesn't need more moving parts, it just needs meaningful progress. You don't need fancy tech or big ads to make big money. I have seen millionaires making really good money without a website. So you really don't need to go for, oh, I don't have website, that means I don't have business. No, I know one multi millionaire. He operates his business just on one landing page, and he just gets all his traffic only on that one landing page. I know multi-millionaires, they are building business just on Google Doc. They present their offers or proposals only in Google Doc via email, and they're making tons of money. So I'm not saying that it is bad to have technology or website. I have all in one platform as my where I have my all my systems and courses and all hosted over there. But what I'm telling you, you don't need to get hung up on just because you don't have the topmost technological platform, that means you cannot succeed. No, I'm just giving you examples that people have made tons of money without all these technological tools. And big ads, no. For solopreneurs who are just now getting started into business, I would recommend to stay away from ads because they can drain your money really fast. And that's why I promote more collaborations, because you can borrow somebody else's audience and create a win-win situation. So the person you are collaborating with also is also winning, and you are also winning, and their audience also come to know about your great offer. So it's a win all the way. And I'm not against ads. If you have consistent income coming in, part of it you can devote for ads. But it's not like that you must do ads to succeed. No, that's a myth. The industrial complex has convinced countless entrepreneurs that financial success requires elaborate systems, expensive platforms, and massive ad budgets. No. This is perhaps the most expensive myth in modern business. Who created? I have no idea. But hey, I didn't fall for it, and I'm quite good at my business. It's really, it's fulfilling me in every possible way. So consider this: before digital marketing, before sales funnel, before social media algorithms, businesses thrived through real connections. And these fundamentals haven't changed. So that's why I always tell that whatever strategy I share, though my focus is on digital business, but it can be applied in any kind of business. And that's why I many times I give examples also like a brick and mortar businesses, so that just want to show you that these strategies can be used by any kind of business. The medium may evolve, but the psychology of purchase decisions remain remarkably same, consistent. What actually drives revenue? Conversations with people who can buy from you, find a need, provide a solution. Everything else is just a mechanism to facilitate these exchanges. It is just a energy exchange. You are giving what you are passionate about, what you can easily create, and they are paying you because it it is not easy for them to create. So they are getting solution. Everything else is just a facilitation. And the fancy CRM system won't close deals. Your automated webinar won't address specific buyer concerns, and neither your perfect Instagram grid. Okay, it's your conversation, your connection with your potential buyers. The entrepreneurs who understand this truth would lean and profitable business, while their competitors, yeah, they will struggle. Remember, cash flow happens with connection with your clients, and then conversion, and then finding a need, providing a solution, and creating a win-win scenario. So conversation is what converts. So in digital age, we somehow convince that ourselves that algorithms are the boss and they sell better than human. No, it is good to know algorithm and every platform has different algorithm, but you cannot dictate it by me. Means why are you letting algorithm dictate you? Let's set the record straight. Algorithms don't write checks. Okay, decision makers buy through trust, relevance, and resonance, all of which are established through conversations. The data is proven. Okay, so conversation rates skyrocket when prospects engage in meaningful dialogue, whether it's a discovery call, a strategy call, or a sales call, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. Even a thoughtful message exchange or DM or whatever, the conversation creates the condition for commitment. To discover true needs, conversations reveal the underlying motivations and specific circumstances that no survey or data analysis can fully capture. These insights allow you to position your offering with laser precision. Yeah, many times in survey, you see the option and you feel like choosing multiple options, but they give you choice to choose only one. So the survey results are okay, but they are not precise. But when you're talking to your prospect, you can pinpoint, you can go deep, and you can find the need. Dissolve objections. There are many names for objections. Means you can call doubts, you can call hesitation. Yeah, various. So resistance doesn't disappear when ignored. Direct dialogue allows you to address concerns in real time, transforming potential obstacles into opportunities for deeper connection and establish trust. Trust is the currency of business growth. Nothing builds it faster than demonstrating your understanding through attentive listening and thoughtful response. Many times, when others are talking, people are not listening, they are just thinking what to say next. If you patiently listen to others, you will get answer what to say next. You don't have to keep on thinking what should I say next. Active listening is a really great trait. It is really needed for every business owner. The most successful entrepreneurs aren't hiding behind automated systems. Automation is needed, of course, but this is your business, your strategy. You have to apply it. So, successful entrepreneurs are actively engaging with their market. They understand that each conversation is both market research and sales opportunity. They know that real connection with real buyers makes you rich. So ask yourself, are you investing as much in conversation skills as you are in content creation? Your answer reveals volumes about your growth trajectory. It is the self analysis, okay? And you cannot create results from the work you are not doing. This is quite obvious, right? But still, we needed to make that point. The business world is filled with entrepreneurs who are perpetually preparing to succeed. They are just getting started to get started. They are researching, planning, strategizing, and getting ready. See, it is not wrong to plan and do research and all. But most of the time, what happens, entrepreneurs they go for perfection. And then the another name for perfection is procrastination, because You are never going to be perfect. So if you just keep on looking for perfection, you may never launch. So action is more important. So just like Nike said, just do it. Yeah, and that's why I say even $0 launches are good, because you at least learn what didn't work, so that you won't do the same mistake again and your next launch will be more successful. So this pattern of preparation without performance is the silent killer of your business. So mindset without movement is delusion. Strategy without action is self sabotage. The harsh truth is that your business grows through implementation and not intention. No amount of vision boarding, affirmations, aligning your energy, and all will replace the tangible work of making offers and delivering value. And I'm not putting down vision boarding or affirmations and all, those are important. But if you don't take action, they don't matter. Strategic insight. Defining the right action is crucial, but it's only the strategic starting point. Many entrepreneurs get stuck in endless research and planning. Scheduled execution. Transition from knowing to doing by blocking implementation time. What gets scheduled gets done. Protect this time fearlessly. And that's why even the automation which you have to do, schedule it. Yeah, not in your brain, just schedule it on a platform so the things will happen. Measured success. Results are so important, and growing up, most people grow up hating math. But now you are in your business, you need to know the numbers. Track outcomes, not just activities. Results provide the feedback loop needed to refine your approach and accelerate the growth. This isn't about working harder, okay? This is working smarter. It's about doing what matters. High performing entrepreneurs aren't doing anything more. They are doing what moves the needle, okay? They have identified the vital few activities that drive revenue and client acquisition, and they execute these with religious consistency and persistency. Remember, you don't need to do more. Just do what matters, just do what is needed. And what matters most is the work that directly connects with you and your clients and creates opportunity for revenue. So, what is the lowest risk bet in life? It's you. Yeah. So there are lots of external investments like stocks, real estate, crypto, and the latest platform, and so many things. But the most overlooked asset is starting back by looking in the mirror. You are the ultimate leverage point in your business. No other investment comes closer to matching the returns of developing your own capabilities. You cannot help someone else if you are not equipped. See, you cannot love someone else if you don't love yourself. So, same principle. Think about it. Every skill you master, every limiting belief you overcome, every effective habit you develop compounds across all areas of your business. So, when you upgrade yourself, you upgrade your entire operation, you upgrade your life, and you upgrade everyone to whom you are helping. The self investment advantage. So, external assets depreciate, but personal capabilities appreciate over time. As you grow, your wisdom increases, right? If you are learning more, if you are in learning mode, then only. Otherwise, sometimes you have seen even, yeah, grown up people also with their childish mind. Skills transfer across multiple revenue streams and business models. Your mindset affects every decision, interaction, and opportunity. Personal growth attracts higher caliber clients and collaborations. Self mastery creates the resilience needed for long term success. So, the most powerful investment you will make isn't in your business, it's in yourself. When you become the person you can create success anywhere, you never have to fear market shifts or economic downturns again. No. The entrepreneurs who understand these principles are relentless about their personal development. They invest in mentorship, education, experiences that expand their capabilities. For this, my rule of thumb is follow the person whose lifestyle you want, because there are so many models, but not each model is for everyone. So they know that becoming the person who can create success is more valuable than any single business strategy. So, so what is the caveat over here? Self investment without implementation is just expensive entertainment, yeah, expensive hobby. So you must bet on yourself but back it up with action. Yeah, so combination of learning and applying is important to get the results. And you cannot skip the awkward learning curve. Whenever you are learning something new, there will be awkward phase. Remember, if you have learned to ride a bike, you must have fallen many times. Yeah, even baby, when baby is learning to walk, how many times a baby falls down? But nobody laughs at baby. Everybody encourages. Hey, get up again. You can do it. You can do it, right? So there is no way around the awkward phase. The only you have to go through it. So every successful entrepreneur you admire once struggled through periods of uncertainty, mistakes, and painful lessons. So difference is that they persisted and now you can see their success. While others, they just kept on restarting, restarting, restarting. So growth isn't clean, it's messy, it's uncomfortable. So often looks nothing like highlight reels you see on social media. No, it requires you to embrace temporary incompetence and you develop new skill and strategies. It demands that you face rejection and failure as you refine your approach. That's the learning curve. So, first of all, the comfort zone. So, when most entrepreneurs remain doing what feels safe and familiar, but hey, comfort zone is not a growth zone. It produces limited results because growth is impossible there. Then the second phase is awkward phase. The this critical transition period where you are implementing new strategies and facing the discomfort of developing new capabilities. This is where growth happens. And then the mastery zone, because you learn consciously, then it goes into subconscious mind, then it becomes your second nature. Then confidence is established, the results become consistent, and this is the reward for persisting through the awkward phase. The entrepreneurs who create lasting success aren't necessarily more talented. They are more persistent. You must have seen actually, I heard even millionaires, they are telling stories that they failed in math and English and now they are millionaires. I'm not saying if you got really good grades in math and English, that means you cannot make it. But what I'm telling you, people can make it with any kind of background. They understand that the awkward learning curve isn't detour from their success, it is just a path to go through it. They manage the discomfort like CEOs rather than spinning like burnt out freelancers. So ask yourself, now this is the reality check. Are you avoiding activities that feel uncomfortable, or are you learning new skills and you are applying them? Are you growing? I, have you learned something new every day? Yeah, if you are learning new and if you are becoming better than yesterday, it is a growth. Your willingness to embrace the awkward phase is the single, simple, fastest way for your success. Now, operating principles are non negotiable in real growth. So, if you have been in business for any length of time, you have likely discovered that tactics without principles lead to fragmented efforts and inconsistent results. So, operating principles aren't just nice to have, yeah, they are decision making frameworks and they are really needed. So, principles create boundaries within which you can operate your business. They define what you are, what you do, and they determine how you allocate your resources. So, this is a focused approach for your business. So, now you can actually have opportunities which you can pursue and which you can even decline. It is okay to say no because if they are not resonating to your values, you don't need to pursue that. And hey, you have only 24 hours in your day. How many things you can do? On top of that, you are wearing so many hats. How many things can you do? So, without clear principles, you become reactive, chasing every trend and saying yes to even misaligned offers. So, let's find the solution. Have strategic direction. So, principles provide the North Star that guides all tactical decisions, ensuring alignment with your ultimate business vision. And I had done special training just on branding. So, there I have discussed great in details about business vision, your life vision, life goals. Decision filter. So, clear principles eliminate the paralysis of analysis by creating a framework for evaluating opportunities and challenges. So, the opportunities which don't align to your vision, you don't need to go for them. Then, operational consistency. When your team understands your principles, they can make aligned decisions without constant oversights. And then resources focus, because now you have limited resources but they are focused on mainly on your vision. So the principles present a the scattered approach that dilutes your impact, ensuring resources flow toward a high leverage activities. So principles will prevent all these scattered approaches. So entrepreneurs who build legacies understand that their principles are non negotiable. They are willing to sacrifice short term opportunities that violate these principles, knowing that long term success depends on consistency and coherence. So, consider these seven core beliefs for your business growth. So, build a business that scales without chaos. So, have clarity, no clutter. So ultimate the goal isn't just the growth, it is a sustainable growth. And that's what I always say. I mean, you should be making money while you are asleep. You should be making money when even you are on vacation. That's every digital entrepreneur wants, right? So repeatable success doesn't require you to sacrifice your well-being on the altar of your achievement. It's the business that scales without chaos, that generates consistent cash flow and client growth every month, not just when stars are aligned. The level of business performance isn't about working harder, it is about working smarter. Yeah, the deliberate application of proven principles. It's about creating systems that serve you rather than enslaving you. It's about building foundations so solid that you have complete confidence in your ability to generate results on demand. So, from reactivity to strategy, replace frantic busy work with focused, high leveraging activities that directly drive revenue and client acquisition. That is the most important thing. From complexity to clarity. Eliminate uncertainty and unnecessary complications in your business model, creating streamlined pathways to purchase and delivery, and your isolation to connection. Build your growth on automatic conversations rather than anonymous automations, creating deeper client relationships. So, the entrepreneurs who achieve the level of business performance aren't unicorns with magical powers. They are individuals who have embraced these seven core principles and applied them consistently. They have done the work of building solid foundations rather than chasing quick fixes. So it's time. It's time for your business, okay? So it's time for an intervention in your business, a disruption of old patterns, and yeah, building a new business that actually creates results. It's you are ready to move forward. Sure, we can connect and we can help you. As you know, my core offer is MRR Master Resale led courses where we provide ready-made digital products with full marketing system and yeah, automated sequences, even social media, faceless reels and everything. And that's actually more than 90% off. There is nothing to lose. We help in implementation so that you can start making money immediately. And hey, I just want to see your business succeed and all the best. See you again. Take care.